Hello everyone and welcome back to the Delta 14 Ranch. We're really excited today to release a new product. It's been years in the making, but we got it. We're going to release the Delta 14 AR takedown pin. As you already know, any AR platform, M4 platform, would have the same issue. You're going to mate the upper and lower receivers together. You're going to utilize these two takedown pins which push in. As you already know, when you assemble your rifle is assembled. Regardless of the tolerances, you will always have an upper and lower receiver that'll move. It's inherent of the design. There's not anything you can really do about it. Delta 14 solved your problem. What we call battle rattle, which is on your upper and lower receiver, it is that movement between this mating surface. The two introduced pins, the takedown pins, lock those together. Unfortunately, where your shoulder rests and where the upper receiver is, when you're firing your weapon, your upper receiver will move inherently, just from that little bit of tolerance between the two pins. In order to solve this problem, Delta 14 has figured out a way to make it easy to be able to tie these two surfaces together and lock them together. Still be able to take it apart without tools. That's very important. The AR-15 comes with a whole toolkit of tools that you need to be able to adjust your front sight, take and screw back your buffer tube. There's a lot of things that this AR-15 needs to be able to service your weapon. We, on the other hand, utilize what you already have, which is an empty shell casing. The empty shell casing becomes your screwdriver. So I'm going to back up and try to explain what this pin is and what it does. This pin is made of 303 stainless steel. It is to replace the current takedown pins. On your rifle, what you would do is you would remove your takedown pins. They're spring loaded. You'd have to watch another YouTube video to know how to be able to remove that pin and that detent. It's not terribly difficult, but once you do, you're going to be able to install the Delta 14 pin. Why it works. This is still a cylindrical pin. What you can see with this pin, though, is it has a wedge. The wedge that comes together, as you screw this together, that wedge drives the upper receiver to the lower receiver. When that happens, as you tighten it, it will push all together and make these two surfaces fully compliant. Why is that important? Well, of course, the first one is accuracy. The second reason is just in quality alone, right? We don't want to spend a whole lot of money on our rifles, and any AR out there, regardless of the manufacturer, all has the same problem. So, going back to, well, how do I put it together? How do I take it apart? Because those two surfaces will be locked together, this pin on both sides of the rear takedown pin have the same profile as the casing itself. That becomes your screwdriver. What you would do is you would hand tighten it after it's already introduced. You would hand tighten it. You would utilize your shell casing to tighten further. By tightening it up, you will then notice how well it clamps. So just that simple. If you had to disassemble, again, you would take your inherent screwdriver, put it to the side, and rotate. Now, we're going to have another instructional video later on down the way to be able to express how this is actually working. Again, thanks for watching. Really appreciate all your support. Remember, MIL10, MIL10, for any law enforcement, military personnel, past or previous. If you have served, you get 10% off. Appreciate it. We require nothing. Your word is good enough for us. If you have any questions, sales@delta14chassis.com, or you can call us at area code 248-495-4624. Thanks again.